Mute child, blow your horn. Burst the synchronized drums in the ears of the horde. Mute child, blow your horn. It doesn't have to have a name. It doesn't have to mean anything. It already means everything. Everyone can feel your pain. Mute child, blow your horn. You're a skinny boy. You cannot say mother. You're a skinny boy. You cannot say father. It doesn't matter anyway. One day you'll be a sidewalk walker, avoiding eye contact and headaches, sniffing those mobile home flowers, cooked out of pine sol and sniffling pills. You're a skinny boy. You listen to mother. You're a skinny boy. You listen to father. Mother says, run and play and get on stage. Father says, run and play and get on stage. You're a skinny boy. You do as they say. You run all those laps down the knee cartilage drain. Fast, 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 where all the Bleacher City moms and dads can see. You play every day, plunging fingers straight into the piano keys. Exactly the right one on exactly the right beat, a rosy red knuckle for each mistake. You get on stage. You put on a face, you put on a name, you scream a script at a camera lens for an audience of one. One day you'll be looking for your name in the frames of the VHS tapes in your parents' basement, popping them in the VCR, slamming PVRs, waiting on the next AA. You're a skinny boy. Mother says, run and play and get on stage. You're a skinny boy. Father says, run and play and get on stage. Run faster, play better, put on 100 names. Run fastest, play perfect, forget about your name. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't cuss, don't screw. And by God, you'd better pray that one day you can stay awake without a morning hit of some backroom shake and bake. Mute child, blow your horn. Your breath and the brass have hands all their own. The kinds of hands gripping pint glasses milked slow to the last half inch for the skinny wallets and company of lonely men. Your breath and the brass have hands, punching buttons on flip phones, dialing old friends' numbers. Your breath and the brass have hands, frying eggs for last night's lovers. Your breath and the brass have hands, making grandma smile with pastel kittens on cardstock, along with poorly written poems and sloppy happy birthday signatures, too full of dirty urine and hole-punched IDs to strike a steady ballpoint stroke. You're a skinny boy. You're running away and climbing a tree where no one can see you but for the old man hand-picking juniper beads. He asks you your name and you cannot say, so he decides to tell you a thing about life, that it's like cutting a worm in half with a shovel. Everything kills and creates, and one day the holes we dig will all be filled with rubble, to be dug out again, for water, for salt, and more iron ore. But what about music? Mute child, blow your horn. Our world is so gray. Sprouting shut-eyes where the sun shines black in a sunset flowing through the neuron streams, charging the drum beats that push the horde. Mute child, blow your horn. Our world is so gray. And watch through a blue screen film on our eyes and all the street signs point the same way. Mute child, blow your horn. Our world is so quiet. And all the mouths are covered in a static peach fuzz and black and white to silent film. We are all cast away. Mute child, blow your horn. Our world is so quiet. And we're stepping in a rhythm that's stepping on clouds. None of our buzzing, beeping, banging things make a red-blooded sound. But what about music? You're a skinny boy. We've cut all our worms and you know all the turns on the track, racing second-hand fractions with every lap, but what about music? You're a skinny boy. We've cut all our worms and you've rubbed so much dirt into the piano keys, trying to find the doctrine between hammer and string, but what about music? You're a skinny boy. We've cut all our worms and you screamed all the words at the planks on the stage like everyone was a question, like the screws would back out, like the boards would lift up, like a little old lady'd pop out and answer what it all means. She'd say everything's a stage. We are all a little bit the same with spotlights in our eyes, tying microphone cords to each other, but what about music? Mute child. Where is your horn? We've cut all our worms. Mute child, where is your horn? The cracks in the sidewalks and sweat stains on tabletops have places to go. We have carbon claw scratches to shovel and call home, where the fat veins blow out, where the paint cans dry shut, where the textbooks light up, smoke out the truth, where the batteries corrode, get rid of the pulse, where the people still hope, marching on touchscreen tap fingertip salt flats, where varnish gums every carburetor choke, and a fish chokes on every plastic wedding ring, and a kid chokes on every sugar cereal spoon, and a man chokes on every billboard telling him things, and a woman chokes on every man telling her things, and people with other syllables choke on all these blue steel barrel things, and skinny boys choke on pill bottle maracas mama had to take away. Mute child, where is your horn? Life is cutting worms in half with a shovel. Everything kills and creates, and one day the holes we dig will all be filled with rubble. Crafting concrete mazes for the next worms to find. Worms only die if they hide from the dirt on sidewalk islands, getting suntanned into what we call heaven. Don't step on them till they've crawled the torn seats of the concert halls under the curtain call for the last music. Mute child, blow your horn. Burst the synchronized drums in the ears of the horde. Mute child, blow your horn. It doesn't have to have a name. It doesn't have to mean anything. It already means everything. Everyone can feel your pain. Mute child, blow your horn.
Yeah, baby.